Hi guys. I wanted to come on here, actually on this space, on this YouTube space, because first of all, I haven't been here in like months, and then also because what I wanted to say on my Instagram channel, I could only say here because there's not enough space. I do have my blog out there, Talk to Remember blog, if you guys want to go ahead and check that out. However, that's just a lot of writing. It would have literally been very long for what I wanted to say. I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible. I want to leave the details for another time, but right now I wanted to come on here and just share with you guys what has truly been going on behind the scenes in my life. As you guys know, I did go ahead and go back home because my great aunt passed away, and I needed to go ahead and definitely, see her one last time. And I wanted to, of course, also pay my respects to her. So I wanted to make sure that I was able to go ahead and do that. And when I did go home, I was happy that I did it. Leading up to that point, I did not want to go home for a very long time because I didn't want the feeling, all of my feelings, my emotions. I'm one person that don't like to show my emotions, hence the reason why I've been away from especially Instagram for so long. And if you guys want to go ahead and follow me on Instagram, then definitely go ahead. I really appreciate your support. And you can follow me _ Janelle W on Instagram. But anyway, I don't really like to show my emotions. I don't like to share that part of me because I've always been a type of person where I wanted to be strong. I've always been that person to be strong. It doesn't matter what I'm doing or anything, but I always wanted to be strong. And so I always wanted to show my strengths instead of my weaknesses. And so I didn't want to go back home that long because I knew what was already going to take place. And none of that actually happened. I actually got all of the emotions out before I even got home, but I did have the opportunity to spend time with family that, I only really talk to them over the phone through FaceTime. And I was happy that I did go ahead and end up being home for about a week. But while I was there, I did take a lot of time, of course, a week off from social media, period. I didn't go on social media at all unless I went onto YouTube to listen to like a sermon or to, do some leisure watching. But I didn't go on Instagram at all. But anyway, after that happened, and even actually before I got there, I had some news. God is truly working with me, and He's working through me in so many different ways. And I really, what I thought I was hearing from the Lord was actually not that particular thing. And like I said, there's a lot of details in between that I'm going to share with you guys a little later on. But there were some things that I thought were supposed to happen that really weren't supposed to happen in that specific way. They were supposed to happen, but not in a way that I thought they were supposed to happen. So therefore, it really just kind of like hit me when things didn't go the way that I thought that they were supposed to go. And so I'm like, okay, how do I go about this in a different way? How do I, do this differently? And so I'm like, okay, well, The Lord is obviously telling me, He's showing me a different direction and a different way of going about this. So let me go ahead and try to figure out and understand where I'm supposed to do, where I'm supposed to go, how I'm supposed to do this. And that was a journey in itself. So I thought that I was supposed to stay away from social media for about a week. I ended up staying away basically for about 2 weeks, because it was just not where I needed to be, the space that I needed to be. I still needed to figure some things out. And I'm not the type of person, like I told you guys, I don't share my emotions a lot. I'm trying to share, emotions here and there, but it's definitely very difficult for me. And so I was trying to figure out everything behind the scenes before I actually brought things to you guys. And I am now in the process of moving, and I'm so excited, so happy about that, with a word that God gave me earlier this year. He gave me a word, and He told me that He wanted me to move in a different direction. And so that's exactly what I'm doing. And I'm actually in the process of moving right now. And I'm so happy and so excited about that. But I wanted to just make sure that everything was crisp and clean. And when I brought it to you guys, that, what I wanted to provide you guys with was something that was like crisp and clean, right? But I realized that there are some parts of my life that can be real and raw and behind the scenes of my life and what I'm really going through and how I'm really feeling and things of that nature. So of course, like I said, that's something that I'll go ahead and share with you guys a little bit later. As you can tell, my hair is not done. I didn't redo my hair. Like, my hair has been up like this for like 2 weeks, y'all, like seriously. And because I am moving, I'm not trying to put on any good looking clothes or anything. I'm putting on sweats. I'm not trying to do anything right now, but just stay focused on getting everything together so that I'm able to go ahead and move when I'm supposed to. But I just wanted to come on here and just let you guys know what I'm going through right now. And there is so much more to come. I have, I already have a blog post that I want to share with you guys about traveling and my travel experience, some experiences that I never thought that was going to happen to me, because I've actually, where I'm going to, and I will share that in the next video, but where I'm going to is not that far away from where I currently am right now in Tennessee. So I'm happy about that, that it, because of that, I was able to go to and fro from that location to go ahead and check out some apartments and really just get everything taken care of. And I have a new job out there, so I'm very excited. I mean, God has truly been blessing me in ways that I could never imagine, honestly, in ways that I never even thought would be possible. And how He's working in and through my life is truly amazing, and it amazes me each and every time. And it's just like, wow, thank you, Lord. And so anyway, I just want to share that little bit with you guys. And I, after looking, honestly, I didn't know how to come back on here, because I've done this before. I've honestly done this before, where I would go away and wouldn't know how to come back on. But I'm just like, well, first of all, this time I invested way too much time, and I have some amazing people, some amazing, I guess you would say, virtual friends that really are sitting behind me. And I appreciate you guys so much, that I want to give you guys that inside look into my life and what's really going on behind the scenes. And so I'm very happy that I was able to finally come on here and do that. And also, I've been looking at some YouTube videos that really just gave me that that strength that I needed to come on here, because I have some things that I definitely want to share with you guys. That's definitely coming up, and I cannot wait to share those. But I just really wanted to let you guys know about what's going on right now. So I hope that you guys understand where I'm coming from and what's been going on in my life, and the different changes, because these changes literally have been going back to back. There's no time for me, no space in between for me to you know, take the time that I wanted to be able to get on and take pictures in a whole bit that I usually do on Instagram. I didn't have the time that I thought I would. So you know, things have definitely happened in my life in between, you know, for these last 2 weeks, that I'm just like, oh boy. But it's so impactful with it, like information that I want to share with you guys, that I cannot wait to next time to come on here and share with you. It won't be long, I promise. But I think this time around I am going to do, you know, you guys are definitely going to get the in-depth lifestyle of what I'm going through, because a lot of what I would like to say exclusively on Instagram or on my blog is not possible, because I really don't want to, you know, write a whole book on my blog and you only get 60 seconds on Instagram. So I'm like, okay, let me just go ahead and get back into the YouTube space. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye.